Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're talking about divisibility. It's lesson 10 in the Saxon 3rd edition, Algebra 1/2. Grab your notebook because I absolutely want you to take notes for this. All right, in your notebook, you're going to pause the video, write these things down, and then I'm going to go through and explain each one of them. So if something is divisible by 2, we know that it ends in an even number. And remember, even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. And for number 5, or if we know something is divisible by 5 if it ends in a 0 or a 5, we know something is divisible by a 10 if it ends in just a 0. Now the neat one is 3 and 9. What we do is we add up the digits to see if that total is a multiple of 3 or 9. If it is, then 3 goes into that number. Sounds a little confusing, but we're going to practice that. So don't worry, you will understand it by the end of this. All right, so let's take a look at these guys. Which of these are divisible by 3 and which are divisible by 9? Let's take a look. Well, if you know your multiples of 9, we know that 9 times 11 will give us 99. However, let's use that trick, right? 9 plus 9 is 18. So if we do 9 plus 9, we get 18. Does 3 go into 18? Yes. Does 9 go into 18? Yes. So both 3 and 9 will go into 99. Let's do this one. So 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 more is 6, plus 9. So that is going to be 15. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 9 gives us 15. Does 3 go into 15? Yes. Does 9 go into 15? No. So this one, only divisible by 3. All right, 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 1 more, so that's 12, plus 1 more is 13. 3 and 9 do not go into 13, so none of these go into, so neither 3 nor 9 go into that number, 1,561. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this table here, and we are going to determine which are divisible by 2, 5, and 10, and then 3 and 9, I threw that in there because I think that that's good practice. So remember, if something is divisible by 2, it ends in an even number. 4, 32, yep, those are even. That is not. 75 is not. 99 is not. 4,165 is not. 4,020 is. So that one would be divisible by 2. Now remember, if it's divisible by 5, it ends in a 5 or a 0. So we look through and we see, oh, 75, yes. 4,165, yes. And 4,020, yes. Now, if something is divisible by 10, it only ends in a 0. So the only one here is 4,020. That's divisible by 10. Now, if it's divisible by 3, that means when we add it up, it's a multiple of 3. So if we add up 4, that's not a multiple of 3. 3 plus 2 is 5, and 3 does not go into 5. 7 plus 5 is 12, and 3 goes into 12. So 3 is going to go into this number, but 9 is not, because 9 does not go into 12. 99, again, we did that one before. It's 18, so both 3 and 9 go into it. All right, 4165. Let's see, that's going to be 11, 12, so 16 when I add those up. 3 does not go into 16, so 3 and 9 don't go into 16, so neither 3 nor 9 are going to go into that number. Now 4 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0, that's going to be 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. Does 3 go into 6? Yep. And so it's going to go into that number. Does 9 go into 6? No, so therefore it's not a multiple of those. So hopefully you find that helpful. Okay, this is your practice, so go ahead and copy that down, come on back, and we will talk about those once you've paused the recording, do the work, and then come on back and we'll talk about the answers. Okay, so what I've done here is you should have, in order to determine if it's divisible by 3, you should add up all the digits, right? So 4 plus 7 plus 2 plus 8 plus 5. If you do that, you should get 26. The next one, you should get 24, 24, 24, 21, 21. That means all of these are divisible by 3 except that first one, because 3 does not go into 26, but it does go into 24 and 21. So 3 is going to go into all of these numbers. Now 5, if something is divisible by 5, it ends in a 5 or a 0. So that means this guy, this guy, this guy, and this one are all going to be divisible by 5. Now for 10, the only thing that we know is that it has to end in a 0. So the only one we have here is this guy at the end. All right, if you have any questions, leave them below. Otherwise, great work, and we'll see you next time.